today's Sport, the media outlet Sport reported that Barcelona are supposedly interested in signing Florentino Luis. Now, this is someone I talked about this past summer. If you don't recall who he is, Florentino Luis, he's 24 years old. He's, of course, defensive midfielder, currently plays for Benfica. He did have a little bit of a slow start this season, but he's regaining his form, and he's once again shining for Benfica like he did last season. He had a really good season last season, and it's reported that Barcelona are considering him on their short list for the pivot position. Now, I said at the beginning of this segment that I had my doubts about this option, not because of the performance of Florentino Luis, not at all. He's an exceptional midfielder. The reason why I have my doubts about this report being true is because Florentino Luis has a contract until 2027 with Benfica, and he has a 120 million euro release clause. Yes, you heard that right. His release clause is 120 million euros. And it's something, of course, that would be absolutely prohibitive for Barcelona. There's no way that Barcelona would be able to afford that release clause. But according to the media outlet Sport, they're reporting that Barcelona are confident that they can negotiate a deal with Benfica to sign Florentino Luis for 40 million euros. Now, I also have my doubts about this because Benfica, if there's anything we know about Benfica, if you've never watched Benfica play, but you had to think about one thing about Benfica, is that they are a selling club. What they do is they sign these young players for a very low cost, and then they sell them for incredibly high profits. So if this guy has a 120 million euro release clause, I see no reason for Benfica to accept 40 million euro offer. There's absolutely not. That's not how Benfica operate. If Benfica going to sell Florentino Luis, you bet your ass they're going to look to maximize their profits. So I have my doubts about this report, even though it is Sport who are reporting this. But nonetheless, that's the news. I bring it to you. You guys decide. In my opinion, very, very highly unlikely that this option could materialize. Let's talk about the third option that Barcelona are reportedly considering for the pivot position this upcoming summer. And that option is Wilfred Ndidi. Now, if you don't know who Wilfred Ndidi is, he's a 26-year-old midfielder who currently plays in Leicester City. His contract is set to expire in the summer of 2024. And it's reported that Barcelona are considering signing him as a free agent. Now, given Ndidi's experience, given his pedigree playing in the Premier League, given his exceptional current form right now, he's having a great start to the season in the Premier League. Barcelona think that he could be a good or at least interesting option to reinforce the pivot position come this summer. Now, this is why I said that this is more of a realistic option than perhaps someone like Florentino Luis, because, again, his contract does expire in the summer, so Barcelona could sign him for free, and that's something we can't afford. We can't afford free, thank God. It'd be sad if we can't even afford free. So this is why I said it's a more realistic option, but Barcelona do have a lot of competition when it comes to the Nigerian Ndidi. See, in La Liga, we have Atletico de Madrid, who are also interested in signing him. In the Premier League, we have Newcastle, Tottenham Hotspur, Aston Villa, and Brentford, all four clubs who are also interested in him. And more importantly, they're looking to sign him this coming winter because they know his contract will expire in the summer. So they're looking to make a bid this winter because, of course, Leicester City will probably prefer to sell him this winter so they can make some money versus losing him for free in the summer. So Atletico Madrid in La Liga competing with Barcelona for Ndidi. 4 clubs in the Premier League competing with Barcelona for Ndidi. And that's not it, because there are 2 Ligue 1 clubs who are currently keeping tabs on Ndidi. They're seeing if his contract expires or not, and maybe they can make a move for him in the summer. But the 2 Ligue 1 clubs are Monaco and Lyon. So that's a total of 7 clubs that Barcelona would be competing for Ndidi. So more realistic price-wise, but can Barcelona pull it off with so much competition, especially with heavy competition from like teams like Newcastle and Aston Villa who have very deep pockets? We'll have to wait and see. But just know that this is another name on the long list of Barcelona to reinforce the pivot position next summer.